Hello, welcome to Gentle Yoga with Jill. Oh, my dog got in here. All right, today I thought we would get started with a chair. So I was going to show you how to do the warm up in the chair, and then so you would know how that process works. If you ever wanted to do that at home or at work, you would have that option. So don't worry if you don't have a chair right now. I'll turn this up a little, make sure you can hear me. Don't worry if you don't have a chair now, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like in the chair. So I just have a regular old plastic chair. So when you start, I want you to make sure your feet can touch the ground. So if you're on the shorter side and your feet can't touch the ground, scoot in the middle of your chair. Everyone needs to scoot in the middle of the chair. I don't want you doing the warm up like this, because look at what happens to your spine. And start to do this. So sitting about halfway on the chair gives you the intention of sitting tall and you're aware. So like I said, if you're on the shorter side and your feet can't touch the ground, get yourself some books or some yoga blocks and put your feet on the blocks. All right, so we're sitting in the chair. I'm going to turn it towards you so we can do our warm up. All right, so we will sit in our chair. Try to get it centered on the door. All right. So let's just start by doing some breath work. So again, you're sitting with intention. Your feet are flat on the floor. You have a little engagement in your abs. I want you to inhale, shoulders to the ears, exhale them down your back. It also feels nice to take a big inhale and then just sigh it out. So inhale. That always feels nice. So I encourage you to do that every time you try new yoga. Sigh it out, let it go. So let's just start our breath work. So again, your hands can be on heart center because you're so grateful for today and grateful for yourself. So we'll just close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Got those feet all planted on the ground. We'll take a big inhale. So let your breath come from here. Bring it all the way up. Fill up your lungs like it's a butterfly. And then exhale. Bring those wings in. And then push that breath all the way down. Maybe tightening your abs as you go. Especially those lower abs. We always forget about those. And those really help protect that lower back. So push that down. Again, inhale. Exhale it out. Just keep going at your own pace. So inhale. Your breath might be bigger than mine, longer, shorter. And then exhale it out. Try to relax your shoulders here too. The more you do yoga and the more you practice mindfulness, you'll just be aware of your body more, and you'll be like, oh, hey, why am I tensing my shoulders up? Why am I clenching my jaw? So let's think about those things as we do our breath work. I want you to just kind of check in with your body. See, how does it feel today? And then once you figure out how it feels, just honor that. Accept it. Let's do one more breath. All right, let's flutter your eyes open if they were closed. And now we'll just start with some shoulder circles. So again, if you just showed up, I am showing how to do warm up in the chair. So you can do this in any chair. You could do this on your couch if you wanted to. but just sit with intention. Don't sink back in your couch. Have your spine tall. We're always reaching through the top of the skull here. We're always trying to create that space in the spine. All right, let's reverse that circle. So just think about that too in your daily lives. We're just trying to create space in the spine because our spine is always compacted. So think about that. That's just going to help your lower back, your upper back, all the things. If we can just always try to create that space in the spine and even in the chest. All right, now let's do those hip circles that we usually do. So just gentle circle. And you can round the spine here. And then lead with the chest. So it'll arch the spine here. And then circle around. Also add a neck movement if you like that. So looking up and then tucking that chin. All right, let's reverse that. So we're going to inhale, go the other way. Inhale forward. And then exhale down the spine. Also feel that pelvic tilt. So your pelvic's tilting forward now. And then we're going to tilt it, kind of tucking that tailbone here. Okay? So just thinking about that as we do this pose. Remember, there's no right or wrong way. You're just doing this, and you just do whatever feels good for your body. Let's do one more. All right, let's come back tall, sitting tall, always extending. Let's inhale, arms up. Stop here, circle wrist down. Exhale it out. Again, if this is too sore and you can't do that, don't worry about that. Just sit here for a minute and breathe. Always breathing helps. And just circling your wrists like this. So if you're too sore to bring your arms up, just circle your wrists like this. Breathe. And then do your reverse. All right, again. Inhale up. And then we're going to torso twist. So whichever way you torso twist, take that hand, put it to the knee. You're just going to think about getting this back shoulder, pushing it back. Breathe. So if you're able to like hook your arm on the back of your chair, that's always nice, but not necessarily a must. You can always put your hand on your hip. All right, let's come back to center. Inhale, arms up if you feel comfortable. And then other side. So we're just going to twist this way. So bring this hand to this knee, this hand on the hip, pushing that shoulder back, bringing this one forward, or trying to hook onto the chair. Breathe, sitting tall. All right, perfect. Now we're going to come back to center. Again, if you can inhale, arm up, do that. But let's hook that up. One hand to the chair. Inhale, arm up and over for a side stretch. So this is what that looks like. Or if you're sore, you can just take that hand to the hip. So just figure out what works for you today. Breathe. All right, bring it back down. Inhale, up and over. So when we do the side stretch, the most important thing for you is to keep the shoulders square towards center. We do not want to turn the shoulder. So just find that stretch and stay there. Breathe. All right, we'll come back to center. Perfect. Now let's take this leg up, cross it over if it's available, and let's circle our ankles. Breathing, sitting tall. Okay, let's reverse that circle. let's switch. Breathe. You'll hear all the pops and cricks. All right, let's reverse. All right, let's bring those feet back down. Now we're going to just do an upper torso twist. So what that looks like is inhale, arms up, palms together, exhale it down. Stay here. Now take another big inhale, push through those feet, and we're just going to twist the upper torso to whatever side you want it. So really, we're pushing through the sit bones here. We're just thinking about getting those shoulders back. Getting that back shoulder back, front shoulder comes to the side. Only take your gaze as far as your fingertips. Breathe. All right, take it back to center. Good job. Now inhale, reach through the top of the skull, and then this side. Perfect. So again, only take your gaze as far as your fingertips. You don't strain your neck. Just breathe. All right, let's come back to center. Perfect. All right, now let's do some neck work. So relax your shoulders here. We're going to take the shoulder, ear to the shoulder. Breathe here. Try to be mindful of your shoulders. They need to be level. So a lot of times we'll not realize that we don't have them level. So I hope mine are. Breathe. So again, when you're here, reach to the skull. Breathe. Let's tuck our chin and roll it to the left. Perfect. Adjust shoulders. Breathe. Same thing. Roll it back. This time, let's take that opposite arm out, thumb down. Reach through the fingers here. Should feel a nice stretch here. Breathe. Relax your shoulders. Bring that hand in. Other side. Tuck it. End up here. Arm out. Thumb down. Reach through the fingertips. Breathe. All right, let's pop it in. Now let's do some gentle nose. So just gentle nose. Still breathing. All right, now we're going to do gentle yeses. All right, now we're going to come back to center. Awesome. So that's our warm up in a chair. Easy warm up. You can do that anytime. So I just wanted to show that for our friends who aren't comfortable getting on the mat. So now what I wanted to do is do a few cat-cows and some child's poses. So we'll get back down on our mat and we'll get on hands and knees now, okay? So again, when we do yoga, we're trying to really push down through this part of the palm, okay? So really put your palms down, spread your fingers. So wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips for our tabletop. We're going to inhale. We're going to jump the udders, arch the back, tilt the pelvis, and maybe bring the gaze up for cow. On the exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone, arch the back, drop the head and neck for cat. All right, I just want you to keep going at your own pace. So inhale for the cow. Exhale for the cat. Tuck that tailbone, really arch that back. Utilize the top of the feet back here for pushing through. Keep going. Inhale for the cow. Exhale for the cat. All right, we'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale. All right, let's come back to our tabletop. And let's do a wag dog. So just trying to take the hips up to the ears. Not necessarily doing this really fast, just with intention, trying to move the hips a little. Shake your wrist out if you need to. All right, now we're going to do our thread the needle. So thread the needle is a good spinal twist. We're in tabletop. Put a block here or a blanket if you can't get your shoulder or ear to the mat. So remember, always try to have those props available. We're going to inhale, left arm goes out. Exhale, we're going to thread it through. So drop that shoulder to a blanket or a block or even a book. And then this is our thread the needle. So breathe here, take your deep, deep breaths. Right now we're going to push up, come back to our tabletop, and do the other side. So inhale, right arm out. Exhale, thread it through. Drop shoulder and ear to the mat or a block or a blanket. Deep breaths. Right now we're going to push up. And now we're going to do a wide-legged child's pose. The reason I like wide-legged is because we can get deeper into that child's pose. So try this if it's available. We're going to take our knees out, bring the toes and feet together, and then we sit back. Rest your head on your mat. You can grab your elbows, rest your forehead on your forearms. And just relax here, take deep breaths. Of course, if you don't like this pose, you can always just do a regular child's pose, which is just bringing the knees in. So it just depends on what you like. I really like the wide-legged. Deep breaths. Right, now we're going to push up. Now we're going to walk it to the right. So, options. You can have your hands here and then sit back for that arm stretch. But again, if your armpits are sore, you could always grab the elbows, drop the head and neck. Breathe. And if that doesn't work, you can just have the arms down. So again, there's always options. Let me know if you ever have a question. Please don't come over here. My dog's coming over here. All right, walk to the left and sit back for that child's pose. You need to go somewhere else, please. Deep breaths. All right, now let's come back to tabletop. Come with me. let's come back to tabletop here, and we're going to do a down dog. So we're in tabletop. Spread those fingers out, push through the palms. Tuck the toes. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to shoot the hips up and back. We're trying to create an upside down V with our body. So trying to get the shoulders by the arm creases. Walk the dog, which is just pedaling the feet. So we always have a generous bend in the knees. You're trying to shoot your sacrum back, creating space, like we've talked about. Breathe. All right, another bend in the knees. And then we're going to come to hands and knees here. Perfect. Now, let's do some twists. So we're going to bring that right knee forward. Keep that back foot down. Spread those toes here. We're going to push through the feet. So if it's available, I want you to inhale and come up. So even if you have to put your hands here, and then get situated, extend, arms out and up if it's available. So inhale, arms up. Stay here. All right, now we're going to take the arms down to a T. And if that's not available for you, take them to your hips. All right, so taking the arms to the T or hips. We're going to push through that front foot. We're not going to let that knee move. And we're going to inhale, and we're just going to twist towards your knee, like this. So if your hands are on your hips, just like this. So just thinking about the shoulder movement here. Okay, breathe. Come back. That was good. Now we're going to twist away from the knee. So inhale, reach through the skull. Twist away. Breathe. All right, come back. Now we're going to go down. Beautiful. Now we are going to take that knee back, and we are going to do another child's pose. So whichever one you like. Rest your head and forehead. Relax your face and breathe. All right, now let's push up and do the other side. So let's get back in tabletop. Bring those knees under the hips. In table. We're going to inhale. Just bringing that left leg forward. Okay? So remember, knee is over the ankle. Make sure it's not this way. Knee over the ankle. Pick up those toes, spread them out, put them back down. And now we're going to inhale and come up. So we're coming up. I want you to activate this. Quad, squeeze the back side. Push through the front foot. Arms up and out if available. Stay there. Breathe. Remember to always utilize the top of that back foot for stability. We forget about that foot. All right, let's come down. Hands to a T or hips. Inhale, we're going to twist towards the knee. So just twisting. Push through that foot. Squeeze that left side because that knee is going to try to move. Breathe. Just thinking about the shoulder placement. Bringing this one forward, pushing this one back. All right, come back to center. Now we're going to twist away. So inhale, reach. Exhale. Yay. Breathe. All right, come back to center and take it down. Perfect. Again, sit back for a child's pose. Maybe an arm extension child's pose if your arms aren't too sore. Breathe. All right. Now we're going to bring those knees in, and now we're just going to find a plank here. So even a regular plank or even a knee plank here. This is a knee plank. Do regular, whatever you need. So just squeeze really tight. We're only going to stay here for a minute. Breathe. Squeeze everything but the head and neck. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, now drop those knees. Squeeze those elbows in towards the chest. Lower down. And now here we're going to find an up dog, baby cobra, or a sphinx. So up dog looks like this. Bring the hands back a little. Push up for up dog. Now this doesn't work for a lot of people. So if that doesn't feel good, you can do baby cobra. So baby cobra, hands are close to the chest. Squeeze the elbows back and you're just lifting up the chest just a little. Always extending through the top of the skull. Lower down. I will show you sphinx. Hands out, up. Breathe. So find which one works for you in your spine. Breathe. All right, let's let it go. Come back down and shoot back for child's pose. Rest your forehead. Relax your face. Check the time. Breathe. All right, let's push up. And now we're just going to make our way to our backs. So no right or wrong way to get there. Just be mindful of your body. Don't hurt yourself. So just lie down on our mat. I want you to straighten your legs. Let's take the arms down to the sides and let's inhale our arms up and over. And I want you to reach through your arms and then reach through your feet. Maybe even point your toes. Breathe. And then flex your toes and try to reach through the heels. All right, now let that go. Relax. Now let's do a few windshield wipers here. So bend the knees, arms out to a T if that feels comfortable, palms up. And then inhale, drop the knees to the right. And then exhale it, drop the knees to the left. So just go at your own pace here. We're trying to keep the chest on the ground. Just breathe. All right, knees back to center. Hug them in. Do a gentle rock side to side. Now we're going to do a figure four stretch, a sciatica stretch. So let's bring that left knee down. Cross that right one over just like you're sitting in a chair. And this might be enough for you, so push your knee away. You might feel that sciatica stretch. But if you don't, tuck the tailbone, grab the back of the thigh, or even the top of the shin. Breathe. Be mindful of your neck here. Don't let it strain. Breathe. All right, gently let that go. And we'll do the other side. So cross over, flex that foot, spread the toes, push the knee away. Breathe. Tuck the tailbone if it's not enough. Breathe. Just pull that tailbone in. Breathe through that stretch. Do not strain your neck. It's going to want to try to come up. Breathe. All right, let that go. Beautiful. Now, hug the knees back in. Rock side to side. And now we might do happy baby. So put feet in the air. Open the hips up. Grab the calf or the pants leg. Or even your toes if you can reach them. And gentle rock side to side, just like a baby. Breathe. All right, we'll hug knees in one more time. And we're going to get ready for Shavasana. So remember, Shavasana is just when we find a relaxation pose. So you can stay here. You can also have your legs up against the wall if you like that. But we're just going to try to relax. So close your eyes here if you feel comfortable. Let your legs fall naturally. Palms up with the arms. Fully relax your body. It's heavy against the ground. Separate your teeth here. Unclench your jaw. Your eyelids are heavy. Relax your forehead. So since we don't have any music, I want you to just concentrate on the things around you or the sounds around you. Just think about your senses. Feel the earth or the floor beneath your body. Listen to the sounds wherever you are. But let's just give ourselves permission to lie here for about 30 seconds. I'm trying to shut our mind off. So when it starts to wander, just come back to your breath. Come back to your body and breathe. All right, when you're ready, we're going to wiggle our toes and wiggle our fingers. And then bend your knees. And we're going to roll over to the right side. Stay there for a minute and give yourself a hug. When you're ready, push your way up. Please don't jerk up, but push your way up to sitting. And we'll come back to an easy seat or however you feel comfortable. And we'll end the practice together with a big breath. So we will inhale, arms out and up. Palms together. Exhale it down. Namaste. Yay. Thanks for coming today, and I hope you have a good Thanksgiving. I'm very grateful to share my practice with you. And if you ever have any questions, you can comment or you can send us a message and I'll get back to you. So I just hope that you take this Thanksgiving season and try to be mindful in your everyday activities. Just find moments to be in the moment, whether it's loading the dishwasher or folding the clothes or brushing your teeth. Just trying to find those moments of focus and being here now, especially when you're with your loved ones. That's so important. Till then, put the phone down and let's do something together and be thankful that we have each other. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.